The near silence and utter wasteland left behind by this Russian invasion is crushingly complete. This was the cultural centre, a place where they celebrated art, creativity and their heritage. It was the proud centrepiece of Byshiv village. They've salvaged what they can, pitiful remains from decades of preservation. It is wanton and brutal destruction, as total as it is senseless. Byshiv's only a small community about 35 kilometres west of the capital. But it was in the way of the Russian advance into Kyiv. The Kashtan kindergarten wasn't spared either, one of 2 schools in the village which were pulverised. Thousands of little ones have been through here, this launch pad into education. They thought learning to live with a pandemic was as bad as it could get. Now they're just trying to save as much as they can. Hitting the community heart is the Russian military hallmark. It's a tactic repeatedly used in Chechnya and in Syria. The Russian troops may have stalled, but this is no failure by the aggressors. Rather well-used sledgehammer tactics of bombing into submission, and if no submission, then total annihilation. Svetlana's been the principal here for the past 2 decades. She's put her heart and soul into building up this seat of learning, only to see it all but levelled in an instant. I'd like for all of this to be sorted, she tells us, for there to just be peace, for there to be friendship. This is so very hard for her. It's very difficult when children are suffering, she goes on. 135 kids up to today. She's the custodian of their futures, and she's remembering the ones who've perished in the war so far. She can't hold back her sobs. They died because these people couldn't agree. She can hardly talk through her weeping. It's not right. Children are not guilty of anything, she says. This may not be the swift victory the Russian leader envisaged, but he is tearing down the very fabric of Ukraine bit by bit, piece by piece. I've only seen this in the cinema before, he tells us. But this is a real-life horror movie, and it isn't going away. The Ukrainians may have forced the Russian troops to halt, even retreat in certain areas around the capital. Their military carcasses are testament to that. But they want fighter jets, tanks and missiles to take on their Russian invaders with much more pinpoint success. And they're getting increasingly frustrated at the procrastination by their Western allies. There's still much fighting around the capital's outskirts and much destruction in the outlying communities, with the Ukrainians appealing directly to the Russian troops carrying out this devastation. I found these messages which the Ukrainians have left for the Russian troops. This one says, "The blood of Ukrainian children is on your hands," a direct message to the Russian troops. And this one is a warning, saying that at the moment you're only feeling the strength from one hand. Just wait until we start fighting with both, is the implication. In Ukraine's main city, they're protecting their monuments and artifacts, mindful that the Russian military machine seems to view everything and everyone as legitimate targets. And victory in Russian eyes may be synonymous with obliteration. Alex Crawford, Sky News, Kyiv.